We're taking the boat to Port Clinton, and we got to wait on a bridge. I tried to time it to where we got here just right, but we got here a little bit early. I started to panic thinking we are going to be late, so I sped up, and I should have trusted my instruments. So now it's about 1:15 and the bridge will open at 1:30, so I'm creeping along at 3 knots. Man, there is no wind. Perfect day for docking. Oh man, you loves being on the camera, don't you? There go the tourists. It's a whole day's work to winterize a 41-foot boat with all the stuff that you have in a boat that size. 2 bathrooms, 3 showers, 3 sinks, air conditioner, 2 toilets, a lot of stuff to winterize. And it would cost, I'm guessing, at the marina with haul out, storage, and everything, I'd have over $2,000, probably $2,500 in all of that. And at this, I've got $30 in antifreeze. Well, I think one of the easiest things to winterize is a manual head. All I've done over the last 25 years is just pour about a half a gallon of this minus 50 antifreeze into the bowl and pump it into the tank. So it's super simple. All right, so on the air conditioner, all I do is I remove, if I can, this hose, which brings water in from the outside, the seawater pump, for the seawater pump, and then I just stick it in a bucket of antifreeze, turn on the air conditioner, and wait for it to flow pink to the outside of the boat, and then that's done. So I'm going to take this hose right here off the top of there, and if I can't get that off, because sometimes it's a problem getting it off, I'll do it from underneath the floor where the hose connects to the actual pump underneath there. So either way, I'll get it off and get some antifreeze through the air conditioner. All right, we're winterizing the electric head. So the intake comes from through this seacock right here. It goes up into this hose, through here, through the pump, which is right there, brand new pump because it froze last year. And then it goes, you hit the buttons on the toilet and it sucks it up inside here. So I've already ran a gallon through it, but I have to winterize my emaciator now. And I'd forgotten that we hadn't had the head pumped out. So now that the head is pumped out, we can put undiluted antifreeze into the holding tank and then run the emaciator to get rid of the antifreeze, or run antifreeze through the emaciator. I could disconnect the line, but that's too much work. I'll just run it from the tank. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just dipping it down inside the tank. I'll have my lovely assistant, Vanna White, here. Hold on to it. Here, hold on to that, Vanna.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. My beer's out.
All right, now I'm going to turn on the... there should be some water coming through or some pink antifreeze anytime, and there it is. So, like I say, I've already done this. I'm just running more pure antifreeze through the pump again, and then I'll emaciate it out. That way the emaciator is winterized. Get a little bit more. Make sure we get it all. You can move it around if you have to. All right, if you noticed, I've got all my lines. I leave them disconnected. And that way, if there is water in the lines, it, in theory, the ice will push. The ice will push out. So this goes to this is the cold water source line for the hot water tank, and this is where the hot water tank comes out. Let's turn the camera around. they're disconnected from there and there. I'll leave the valve on, and this relief valve is on too. Then what I did was I disconnected, there's the pump, and I disconnect the line from here and then connect an adapter line to it, and I just dip it into the bottle of antifreeze and turn on the pump, and it sucks it right through. So I double checked all the lines. You can pop these out real easy. It's whale. You just push that down and pull the line. It comes right out. But there's antifreeze in all the lines. The only place there's no antifreeze is inside the tanks and the hot water tank. So that was the freshwater system. So in the refrigerator, it's just a drain. I poured antifreeze down the drain there, and underneath here is a shower pump. It goes into the shower pump, the same pump that the shower drains into, that shower drain right there. And then it goes into a sump pump, and then you go over here and flip on the switch and you pump it out. Same thing here. There's a shower pump underneath here, and then all the air conditioning stuff is underneath here. So I had a little difficulty with some of the stuff. Like the air conditioning pump didn't want to pump. And so I disconnected it and put it through manually. And by manually, I mean I put it in the hose and blew it through. I put about 2 gallons through manually like that. So hopefully that worked. I did verify that there was antifreeze in the air conditioner on both ends, the inlet and the outlet. So I'm hoping everything works out. We'll see next year. I mean, it's the way I do it every year, so I don't see why it wouldn't work this year, because it's literally the same way I do it every year. So the only thing different this year is I went outside, and on the back of the boat I have a city water connection, and I actually poured antifreeze through that, lifted, held my hand up in the air, poured antifreeze through it, and made sure it came out down here underneath here. So anything I didn't think I got antifreeze in, I literally put it in like a hose and blew it through manually just to make sure. And then the last thing I have to do is lift this board, dump about 1 gallon of antifreeze down there, and have the bilge pump it overboard so the bilge is winterized. So I think we're all done for the water part of the winterization. So now I'm going to use these boxes and just start emptying out the boat, stuff that will freeze I'm not taking home.